Hey everybody, Primrose here and welcome back. Today I will be sharing information, especially for those people who are looking into bringing their Filipina to come and live in the United Kingdom. So we will be looking at the process and how much are you expecting to spend for visa fees for the next 5 years? Because when we first applied for a spouse visa, it never occurred to me that it was just the beginning of a 5 year journey paying very expensive visa fees. And it was a battle that we had to go through so I could legally stay here, get a job, and finally live a life together as a couple. So if you are starting an application for your Filipina, please bear in mind that in 2024, there is a huge variation in visa fees and the salary threshold required. And I'm going to start by sharing my very first application in 2013. I was straight up denied. So, £1,000 was wasted. It was a very expensive mistake that I made, and I wanted to share it with you so you do not make the same mistake. So, the thing that I can say about this experience is that do not rush your application. Do your research and make sure you have all the supporting documents before putting your application through because visa fees are not cheap and it's non-refundable. So, between 2013 to 2018, we traveled back and forth to see each other while we gather all the documents needed, and that expenses is not included here, but definitely it is something to bear in mind. So that's the most difficult part of our lives, the waiting part. During this time, it was frustrating, like being married and still living a life apart from different countries. I was in Rome, Italy, and he was here in the United Kingdom. So 2018, finally, we made another application. Everything was ready. But this time, we wanted to make sure was everything was done right. So we hired a help of someone who walked us through every steps of the process. So we hired a immigration lawyer. So that way the cost went up a lot. So visa fee was 1,033 pounds. International health surcharge or IHS was 400. The immigration lawyer was 1,800. So that includes the consultation fee, the handling of all the documents, filling out the forms, plus the communications. For example, if we have a question, we email them. So the amount of time for them reading the email and answering back was timed and charged accordingly. And then we had the English test was 150 pounds. The translation of documents from Italian into English was 100 pounds. And that's only because we got married in Rome. So our marriage certificate was in Italian. The visa appointment was 70 pounds. And that is a total of 3,553. And it was valid for 2 years and 5 months, and the waiting time was 4 to 5 days. So bear in mind that 2 months 2 months before this visa runs out, you have to apply for the ILR. And that's what I did in 2020. I have applied for the indefinite leave to remain, and the visa fee was 1,033. Health surcharge went up by a lot, and I paid 1,035 pounds. Though by this time, I had been working and paying into the system for 2 years. Immigration consultation, immigration lawyer, consultation fee was 900 because I still wasn't sure. I had a few questions, but this time I did all the handling of my application. English test was 150, which brings us to a total cost of 3,118. Visa duration was 2 years and 5 months. And the next step after the indefinite leave to remain was the settlement visa. Now, this one is a lot cheaper. Also, this time I did not require the assistance of a immigration lawyer. So the visa fee was 1,538. English test was 150. And this is the another addition which I was not required to do before the settlement, was the life in the UK test was 50 pounds. And this time I was not required to pay for the health surcharge. So the total was 1,738. So which brings us to the grand total of 9,409. And end of this year, I will be able to apply for a citizenship, but I have not decided on that one yet because it will be another 1,005 to go through that process. And I feel like I am happy where I am at with my settlement visa. The only thing I need to do now is to update whenever I change my passport and update for a photo after 10 years. So really, I feel like that's all I need. And all those hoops that we had to jump through, was it worth it? Well, it was a chance for us. It was the only chance to be together. So yes, but it was financially draining process. And if you'd ask me, is it really necessary to get the assistance of an immigration lawyer? And my answer to that is, if I knew then what I know now, I would say no. Everything was step by step online. The payment was online, and also to get a biometric appointment was online. As long as you have all the supporting documents, it can be done without the assistance of a immigration lawyer. So leave me any questions and I will be happy to answer them. And thank you for watching. Bye for now.